I forgot the water and had to go all the way back. And not just all the way back, you have to climb all the rocks. Also, I bought a new jet boil, the one called Stash, that you can actually use normal pots and pans to cook using it, but it has like a little separate burner, and I forgot to bring it. So I brought the main pot with a few and forgot the actual burner. So we're gonna make coffee, but we're gonna have to boil water the old-fashioned way. Actually, not even that, because people used to have kettles that boiled a lot quicker. So we're gonna have to use the pot. Here's the thing. I don't want to climb all those rocks back and grab my bikini. So we shall do the first skinny dip of the season. There's absolutely nobody here. And if anybody walks on me, it's not like I'm going to get a fine and be asked to leave the park, because this is not a provincial park. This is just a river outside of the city. So I can do whatever I want. Unless, of course, somebody calls the police, which I don't think they will. If somebody shows up, I'll just leave. I'll cover up and go. Right? Let's do it. Oh my God, that was good. Probably not the most glamorous dip. Leave me alone. One more. Oh my gosh, I don't want to get out of this water. It's so good. I never liked cold water. What the heck is happening? How's that for a thumbnail? Okay, time to put some clothes on. Oh my gosh, that was such a good swim. It looks like it's going to rain. I heard some thunder. Yesterday, there were talks of a tornado warning. I don't know. They were saying there was going to be a big storm, but yesterday was clear. Well, with the smoke, but I mean clear of clouds. And today, it is a bit overcast. The sun kind of wants to come through, but it does have that storm feel in the air. I was also getting a headache yesterday. I usually get a migraine when the weather changes. So yeah, we could be getting a storm. I need to organize the car. It is an absolute disaster, but I'm going to leave this location because the bug situation is terrible. And every time I open the car, a million mosquitoes come in. Last night, I don't know at what time, I started hearing and I turned my light on and the ceiling was covered. I counted like 12 at least mosquitoes. And I spent like an hour and a half like killing all of the mosquitoes. I ended up putting a head net over my head because I pulled sheets over me. So I'm like, well, at least my body's protected, but my face, and they go for my face. So I don't think I got any bites on my face, but it bit my butt. Yeah, I'm a stomach sleeper. Anyways, oh, look at the sun. The sun is coming out now. So I'm gonna look for a parking lot somewhere that's not in the middle of the woods. The lady at the gas station told me there are tons of construction ahead. She asked me where I was going and I said, oh, I'm just heading to Thunder Bay. And she said, oh, there's gonna be tons of construction ahead. And I'm like, oh, great. This is already Lake Superior. Of course, we're at another road construction. Well, the plot has twisted. So that stop there on the road that I thought it was construction, it is not construction. The road is flooded exactly where I was heading. It rained so much. The tornado, thunderstorm watch that we had yesterday, I didn't get hit in Sault Ste. Marie, but they got hit here. And it rained so much, Lake Superior flooded. And yeah, there is a big flood on the road. And they said it's going to be a couple of days for it to clear. So luckily, I was just around. There is a rest stop here with like a trading post, like a souvenir store. There is a restaurant. I can smell fries. I just put gas. I have a tank full of gas. I got water. I got food, I got my bed, I got everything I need. So I have a couple of options. Actually, no, I don't have a couple of options because I can't sit here and wait for 2 days for the road to clear. So my only option is to go back to Sault Ste. Marie and then do a huge go south, go all the way around. It's going to add like, I think, an extra 2 hours, maybe 3 hours. And the storm is gonna hit this area tomorrow here. So I probably want to get as much road behind me today and sort of run different direction of the storm. I shall keep you informed. For now, we're just gonna hang out here. I'm gonna do some video editing. I might eat at a restaurant because those fries are smelling good. And then we're gonna reroute. We're going to get the GPS. I have cell reception here, which is excellent. So I can download some stuff. I can pull Google Maps and plan how I'm gonna get the hell out of here. So we're on the road again. We are heading south. We are covering all the road that we did north. We're going back south. We're going back to Sault Ste. Marie. We're gonna go south of Sault Ste. Marie to a town called Thessalon. So I'm actually leaving Lake Superior behind, back to Georgian Bay, Lake Huron area. The storm is heading to where I'm going. Now I have a couple of choices. I can spend the night in Thessalon and there's basically nothing there. I do not want to disperse camp or wild camp because of the storm. I don't want to be
taken by a flash flood, or, you know, to be stuck in a road that I can't get out because it's flooded. So I feel like I have to spend the night like on a nice asphalt somewhere. Thessalon looked like on the map a tiny town. I think it has a Tim Hortons, so maybe the Tim Hortons parking lot is going to be my destination for today. Or I could attempt to drive to Chapleau, which is the next town north after Thessalon. But the truck driver that I was talking to and that was helping me reroute said that that stretch between Thessalon and Chapleau has absolutely nothing. It's like a small road, windy, and has nothing. He said there is a high likelihood that you see bears and moose. So he said, don't drive in the dark or when the sun is setting. Now it's already 3 p.m. and at the rate that I'm going and I have to stop for gas and stuff, if I decide to go to Chapleau, I would likely be doing the last stretch in the dark or very close to being dark. So I think I'm gonna spend the night in Thessalon. So I made it to Thessalon and I've decided to spend the night here. It has this lovely beach here that I can cook dinner by, and it's starting to get dark. Like there's definitely a big storm brewing and I do not want to be caught on that, driving in the dark in roads in the middle of nowhere. So lovely here. This definitely feels the calm before the storm. You know that say? Well, I actually feel it. I'll stay here until I'm ready to go to bed, and then I'll just drive to a Tim Hortons that is only 2 minutes away from here. It's open until 10 p.m. so I can use the washrooms there, and it opens I think at 5 or 6 in the morning. So I have washrooms first thing in the morning too. And no bugs tonight. That's a bonus. Yeah. So I'm just gonna hang out here at the beach. I might cook some dinner at the back of my car, or I might just eat at Tim Hortons. I'm not sure. We'll see what will feel like it. Like I said, it's open until 10 p.m. I'm not quite hungry now. So I guess I will see you guys in the morning if nothing eventful happens through the night.